Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? JAZtrade here coming at you with another YouTube video. Yeah, I've been back and forth and have continued to be back and forth between 25,200 to 25,000 where I'm at right now. Okay? Um, a little bit frustrating, but remember, slow and steady wins the race to stay in the game. Eventually, I will get to that 26,500, and, we'll see, right? So I'm going to go over some um, TA here, just to run by anybody who's interested in following my journey. I am going from 5 Tradify accounts to 11 Bulanox accounts to 5 Take Profit Trader accounts, and then once I pull out from all of those at least one time, I will move on to Apex Trader Funding for a total of 41 streams of income, creating a trading empire here if you guys are interested in following my journey. Subscribe down below. Comment if you have any questions. And if you guys are looking for any kind of discount, that includes Apex and Bulanox, as well as Think Capital, which is another firm that I am working with. Use my code down below. That is JAZtrades. And the specific format for each Jazz trade is down below if you guys are interested. Okay? But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. First things first, I'd like to go over the Bitcoin dominance. Okay. Over the past week or two, we've been seeing a huge drop. Kind of a little bit of a recovery here, but I don't think that's going to last. It might even come up back up here, which would push altcoins down even further. But I doubt it. I think it's going to go down from here and continue to go down because we broke structure. What kind of proves that for me is this structure right here. But the one I'm really looking for and looking forward to is this one. This is the one I've been really wanting to break, which is currently at 60%. So as soon as we get down below 60%, we are looking at the biggest, the baddest bull run in the crypto space. Okay? Next up, I will go over the MES market and tell you guys what I see, if anything at all. Right now, it's looking like a full-on recovery to the upside. I do not think that that's going to change at this point in time. I think that we're going to maybe create an M pattern. I've seen this before where markets like to, do this kind of thing before going down and having that bear market. Okay? So I got to keep an eye out on that for long term. A little bit more short term. Let's get into it. Oops. Just got to do this. There we go. Let's get in the short term time frame here. I like to look at the hourly. Not seeing anything crazy except for possibly a bearish divergence, but that doesn't seem to be mattering too much these days, or matter that much these days, considering the overall sentiment right now is very bullish. So I don't really see anything crazy here today. We go to the MGC market. That's the micro gold futures market. I'm looking at a possible bull flag, long-term bull flag, with inverse head and shoulders pattern forming here, possibly. But again, I don't see this playing out until maybe a couple days from now. So I'm going to wait for gold to bounce around in this area for a while before I consider opening up any trades on gold. Okay, that's pretty much my update in terms of BTC. For those of you who are interested in trading Bitcoin with Think Capital, I'm looking at a possible head and shoulders, crash, shoulder, possible. But considering, again, the sentiment and the overall timing, I think this is probably just, an inverse head and shoulders here, which could be reversed, followed by this W pattern to the upside. It's probably most likely what's going to end up happening. We're going to continue higher with BTC. But I am keeping my eye out on the possible, head and shoulders formation. Okay? But it's looking very similar to the S&P in terms of, recovery back up into the range. And, yeah, super exciting. Okay, guys, that is my update for, my overall trading journey, as well as my update for the TA. If I were to open anything tonight, it would probably be the MES market here. I don't know. It's looking like a possible nothing, except for, it could go down from here. But even if it did, I don't know. Whenever the RSI goes down really low, the price doesn't fall too much. So, I'll keep an eye on it. But usually Fridays are bullish, so I'm going to be pretty conservative here in terms of, what I see happening next. Nothing too crazy happening in the markets. Okay? All right, guys. Again, if you're interested in following me, subscribe down below and hit that bell notification. Hope you guys kill it in the markets this week. And remember, my codes for discounts, that includes 80% off Apex and 84% off Bulinex right now, are down below. Peace out. Stay safe.